Hello friends, few know the fortune hidden in a single snake. From luxury handbags to rare delicacies on the world's finest plates, these creatures can be worth thousands of dollars each. Today we go inside the modern farms and factories where snakes are raised, processed, and transformed into highly prized products. Once you see this world, you'll understand why it's unlike anything most people have ever witnessed. At this modern snake farm, the journey begins the moment new arrivals are carefully assessed. First, each snake is examined for health, measured and classified by species and age. They are then assigned a digital ID, ensuring that every animal can be tracked individually throughout its life. Next, snakes are placed in climate-controlled enclosures set at 28 to 32 degrees Celsius with 70 to 80% humidity. Automated sensors continuously adjust lighting and airflow, reducing stress and optimizing conditions for growth. Then, feeding is precisely scheduled. Snakes receive rodents or specially formulated feed with daily intake and weight recorded. This allows farmers to monitor growth rates and overall health. Meanwhile, veterinarians perform regular checks on eyes, scales, and digestion. Every observation is logged into a centralized health record. Finally, enclosures include climbing structures and water pools, encouraging natural movement. This exercise strengthens muscles and prepares snakes for the optimal harvest stage. When it comes time to harvest, the process is handled with precision and care. According to the farmers, each snake is gently removed from its enclosure. Minimizing stress is critical, as even a small shock can affect meat texture and flavor. Movements are deliberate, measured, and fully compliant with animal welfare standards. Meanwhile, the transport team adds another layer of control. Snakes are placed in climate-regulated containers, maintaining temperatures between 28 to 30 degrees Celsius with closely monitored humidity. Small sensors inside each crate track every change, a precaution rarely seen outside modern facilities. After the carefully transported snakes arrive at the processing facility, their journey enters a new stage. On arrival, each snake is inspected again for health, weight, and overall quality. This confirms that the care taken during transport preserved the meat. Then, the humane process begins. Stress is minimized, and strict hygiene protocols are followed at every step. Next, Processing splits into two parallel streams. The skin is carefully removed, treated, and cured for high-end leather applications. At the same time, the meat is meticulously cleaned, trimmed, and sorted into fresh, frozen, or specialty products. Following this, every batch, both meat and skin, is logged in an advanced traceability system. Origin, weight, and processing details are recorded, ensuring each product can be traced from farm to plate or from snake to luxury item. Once all steps are complete, the premium products are ready to enter the world, reaching chefs and designers alike. Once processed and packaged, the premium snake meat and leather products begin their journey to high-end restaurants and luxury boutiques. First, the meat is carefully transported under controlled conditions to maintain freshness and quality. Specialty cuts and rare items are allocated to elite establishments. Then, skilled chefs transform the meat into refined dishes. Slicing, marinating, and cooking are performed with precision to highlight the meat's unique texture and flavor. Meanwhile, the cured snake skins are delivered to designers who craft them into luxury handbags, shoes, and accessories. Ultimately, both the culinary and leather products reflect months of meticulous care. From farm to factory to table or boutique, consumers receive not just a meal or item, but a story of rarity, craftsmanship, and premium quality. As the sun sets over the sprawling farm, the journey of each snake comes full circle. Reflecting on months of careful breeding, humane handling, and precise processing, it becomes clear that every step from controlled enclosures and meticulous feeding to high-tech processing and luxury distribution ensures quality, safety, and premium value. Moreover, these products are not just meat or leather. They represent a delicate balance of tradition, science, and commerce. Ultimately, this modern system shows how thoughtful care, advanced technology, and rigorous standards transform a rare creature into both a culinary delicacy and a high-end commodity, reminding us of the unseen value that begins here, in the heart of the farm.
Hello, friends! A single nut has sparked a global frenzy. From Dubai's viral chocolate bars to upscale eateries in Los Angeles. California produces 99% of America's pistachios, fueling a $5.6 billion, 0 cents, industry projected to reach $7 billion, 0 cents by 2030. Yet, in 2025, as farmers chase a record harvest, they face a brutal reality. These trees demand vast water in a state scorched by drought. Each acre guzzles enough to supply 10 households for a year. Amid tightening water rules and soaring demand, pistachios are undeniably so expensive. Pistachios didn't sprout in California's sun-scorched valleys. Their origins lie in ancient Persia, where they were prized as a rare delicacy. Named in the Bible's Book of Genesis as a choice fruit, gifted by Jacob's sons to Egypt's elite. A treasure so scarce only kings, nobles, and wealthy merchants could afford them. Grown in remote oases and laboriously harvested by hand, pistachios demanded immense effort and water, making them a costly symbol of status in ancient markets. By 330 BC, Alexander the Great spread their groves to the Mediterranean, but their exclusivity endured. In 1853, an American trader sowed the first seeds in California, where they faltered until 1930, when a botanist brought a resilient Persian variety. From that seed, a billion-dollar industry bloomed, yet pistachios' ancient rarity and water-intensive nature keep them so expensive. In Kern County, where summers burn like the Middle East, orchards stretch endlessly. At Sunrise Farms, Clara Evans recalls their humble start. We had 80 acres in the 70s. Now we're at 18,000. Harvesting is high-tech. Machines shake trees, raining 12,000 nuts in moments. Planting costs $22,000, 0 cents per acre, with farmers waiting 6 years, twice as long as almonds, for a return. Only female trees yield nuts, and they're water-hungry, needing over 1 million gallons annually. Miss the timing and half the shells are empty, a costly loss in a parched state. In California, pistachios fetch $4, 0 cents to $6, 0 cents per pound at wholesale, doubling in global markets like Dubai, where premium kernels hit $10. $0 cents per pound in 2025, driven by viral demand. These prices make pistachios so expensive, reflecting intense resource demands. Drought stalks California like a shadow. The state grows most of America's fruits and vegetables, but water is scarce. A 1,960 S plan to pipe northern rivers south faltered. old water rights and environmental laws, slashed supplies. The 1987 to 1992 drought cut agriculture's share by half. Today's shortages hit harder. Small farmers like Javier Ruiz feel the pinch. It's a gamble every season, he says, standing among fallow fields. A 2014 law caps groundwater pumping, forcing farmers to buy extra land for water credits. By 2040, 20% of farmland may vanish, favoring nuts over greens, threatening grocery prices. While small farms wither, giants like Greenwave thrive. Spanning 50,000 acres, twice San Francisco's size, they control the Kern Water Reserve, banking billions of gallons from wet years. Billionaire owners secured 55% of it by funding its launch, trading water rights now worth $180 million, 0 cents. Public water shouldn't profit a few, an activist argues, pointing to taxpayer-funded origins. This edge leaves smaller growers parched, inflating pistachio's true cost economically and morally. Yet ingenuity shines through. Greenwave uses precision irrigation, saving every drop, while cloned trees yield 30% more nuts with less water. Sunrise Farms recycles runoff. We plan for scarcity, Evans says. It's survival. A 2010 Get Crackin' campaign, fueled by $20 million, 0 cents in ads, turned pistachios into a health food star, doubling sales overnight with a 233% brand surge. Wholesale prices soared from $2.50 per pound in 2009 to $3.80 by 2011, a 52% leap as demand spiked. By 2025, premium kernels hit $9.00 to $12.00 per pound globally, driven by Dubai's chocolate craze, making pistachios so expensive. At Persia Bistro in San Francisco, chef Amira Khalil treasures Iranian pistachios. They're like jewels, too rare here. She uses Californians, mindful of their toll. The earth suffers, she says, crafting pistachio-dusted desserts her son adores. California's pistachios are a testament to resilience. From a Persian seed to a global giant, the industry battles drought with technology and grit. Greenwave processes 700 million pounds yearly. Farmers like Ruiz innovate to endure. But the cost is steep. $22,000, 0 cents per acre, years of waiting, water wars and ethical debates. As orchards bloom against barren skies, pistachios remain so expensive, a delicate balance of ambition and sacrifice. Can this desert bounty last? The answer lies in every nut on your plate. Hello friends, in the vibrant realm of art and design, colors are more than hues. They're treasures forged from Earth's depths and human toil. But what makes certain shades so expensive, rivaling the cost of precious metals? Imagine a blue that once crowned sacred art, or a purple priced at $3,000, 0 cents per gram. Join us as we uncover why these colors are so expensive and who pays the hidden price. Ultramarine, a radiant blue, begins its journey in Afghanistan's jagged peaks. Miners navigate treacherous paths to unearth lapis lazuli, a stone laced with rare lazurite. This scarcity, coupled with conflict-ridden extraction, makes ultramarine so expensive. A single tube of natural pigment costs $550, $8, 0 cents, 20 times the $30, 0 cents synthetic version. In workshops, artisans grind stones and refine them through a meticulous resin-based process, yielding mere ounces from pounds of rock. The labor is grueling and the stakes are high. In Afghanistan's Sari Sang mines, workers face daily dangers, with profits often fueling conflict. As miners lament, "We risk our lives, yet wealth funds war." This makes ultramarine so expensive, its brilliance reserved for masterpieces like Renaissance altarpieces, where its crystalline glow boosts painting values from $1,000, 0 cents, to $5,000, 0 cents. Producer Mohammed Iran explains, "Purity outshines synthetics, but the effort is immense. Ethical sourcing from Chile or advanced synthetics could lessen the burden." From ancient mines, we shift to Pantone, a modern empire standardizing colors with numerical precision. Its guides, assigning codes to 2,000 plus shades, ensure brands like Tiffany Blue or Target Red stay flawless globally. But proprietary licensing makes Pantone so expensive. A full set costs $9,000, 0 cents, with replacements every 18 months due to fading. Unlike CMYK's muddier hues, Pantone's clarity comes at a 25% premium. small designers struggle with $15.00/month Adobe fees, as Stuart Semple calls it, a costly necessity. Yet brands profit immensely, with logos driving billion-dollar value. Megan Myers, Tree Group creative director, counters global uniformity justifies the price. Open source tools like Freetone, empowering over 1,000 designers with free color systems, challenge Pantone's monopoly. By reducing waste and costs, these solutions make precision more accessible, leveling the field for creators. The artistry continues with premium pastels and colored pencils crafted for unmatched vibrancy. In France, La Maison du Pastel hand-rolls 2,000 shades using 150-year-old tools, making each $3.00 stick so expensive. Germany's Faber-Castell produces 2.3 billion polychromos pencils annually. With a $350.00 set 14 times costlier than Crayola. These tools' high-grade pigments and cedar casings ensure durability and blending. Elevating artworks to $6,500.00. As artist Bethany Veer shares, "They make my pieces pop, but the price stings." Isabel Ackroyd adds, "Our pastel's vibrancy is worth every hour. Sustainable pigment sourcing could maintain quality while easing cost." In Japan's Tokushima fields, natural indigo, fermented 120 days into tsukumo, carries cultural weight. At $54.00/pound versus $3.00 synthetic, it's so expensive due to scarce farmland and lengthy processes. Farmer Kenta Watanabe explains, "Our tradition's precious, but land's limited. Water-recycled methods offer greener paths." Oil paints, like those from Winsor & Newton, round out this palette. Using rare pigments costing $30,000.00/kg, they're so expensive, yet durable, for centuries. Their brilliance transforms art, but resource-heavy production calls for eco-friendly synthetics to balance legacy and sustainability. From Afghan mines to Japanese fields, these colors exorbitant costs: $460.00 tubes, $9,000.00 guides. $23.00 sticks stem from rare resources, intense labor, and exclusive systems. They elevate paintings and brands, yet burden workers and environments. Erica Lancaster reflects, these hues are worth it, but sustainability's urgent. Farmers echo, we seek greener paths to preserve traditions. Innovations like Freetone and Canadian's microbial dyes cutting resource use by 80%. Promise a future where beauty doesn't cost the earth. By blending fair trade and biotech, these solutions ensure vibrant hues endure, accessible to all without sacrifice.